Hey guys, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Today is another workout in our beginner series. So today we are going to do a beginner booty workout. This workout is going to target the lifting of the booty. So it's going to work the glute med, the glute maximus, and the hamstrings in order to lift that booty up nice and high and get that nice rounded booty that we're all kind of searching for right now. So we got 8 moves. We're going to repeat them twice and they're a minute long each with a 20-second round rest in between. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to go straight into a donkey kick series. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other. It's going to look like this. From our hands and knees, pressing back into the toes. We're going to lift our leg up and down. And we're just going to follow me for the cues for the rest of the move. Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1. We're just lifting that leg up and back. Squeezing the booty. We got the foot is flexed and the tummy is drawn nice and tight. And taking our gaze out over our hands. On the next lift, we're going to hold it up at the top and we're going to pulse it. So these are small little movements and we're just pressing that heel towards the ceiling. Push, push, push. Beautiful. You should feel little firecrackers in the hamstring. And switch legs. So we're taking just the straight up and down donkey kicks this time. Finding your control, finding that supported leg, press it up and back, squeeze. Last time, take it to the top and pulse. 2, 3, 4, here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it going. Little squeezes, you're doing great. Beautiful. Switching positions now, we're going to come onto our thumbs. We're going to come into a butterfly bridge. So we're going to go into bound angle pose. So taking both the soles of our feet together, keeping the knees out nice and wide, coming down onto our backs. We're going to press the pelvis up towards the sky, keeping the soles of the feet pressed together, bringing them down. Everyone together. So up and down, finding that nice control here. Squeeze and breathe. Just because it's beginner though doesn't mean that we're not going to work today. Keep it going. Beautiful. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything up. Remember, we're here for a full minute. All right, guys, last one. Take it to the top and we're going to pulse. So we're not really releasing that contraction. We're pressing that pelvis towards the sky. You're really going to feel your inner thighs here as well. They're working. Squeeze and breathe. Come on, guys. You're doing great. Pulse. Pulse. These are small movements. Release it down. Hug the knees towards the chest before rolling back up. Sip of water if you need it. We're going to go back to our donkey kicks. Beautiful, guys. So finding that position on your hands and knees, flexing both sets of feet, or both feet, not sets. 2, 1, lift that leg. Flexing the foot, pressing the heel towards the sky. We're making that booty grow, we're lifting it up. So as we advance in our workouts, and as you find, pulsing it, in my other workouts is that a lot of these moves will bring in something like a booty band or a resistance loop. And sometimes for a donkey kick, I'll even put a weight behind the knee for added resistance as we press it up. Switching sides, flexing the foot, squeezing it up to the top. Doing great. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Last one here. And pulse. Right to the end. Pressing into the palms of the hands, making sure to keep that upper body supported. And rest it down. Sink back into a child's pose if you need to. Hips nice and wide. Taking some pressure off the glutes, off the spine. Flipping over back to our bound angle or our butterfly bridge. Lowering everything down onto our backs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Pressing the pelvis up toward the sky. This time I want you to slow it down a little so you get a little hang time at the top. So there's really that optimal time for the glutes to engage. Breathe through it. Just a quick tap on the ground before we're squeezing it back up. Nice even inhales and exhales of the breath. Stay in control of your breath. Beautiful. Amazing. Get ready to pulse it. Hold it up at the top and pulse. Squeeze. Pulse. Pulse. Keeping the palms of the hand pressed into the mat. Beautiful. Hug it in. Release it. Wonderful, guys. Okay. Coming back up onto our hands and knees this time, we're going to come into a fire hydrant. We're going to do 30 seconds on one leg and we'll say switch and 30 seconds on the other. We're just lifting the leg out. And for obvious reasons, you can see why we call it a hydrant pose. Lift and lower. Keeping the gaze out in front of the fingertips, out in front of your mat. You're not looking down at your toes or at your knees here. Lifting and squeezing, working that gluteus medius muscle. Almost at our switch. Almost there, guys. You're doing amazing. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Plant that knee. Lift the other leg. Staying controlled through your core. Keeping the torso facing the front of your mat. The only thing that's rotating is the hip. Beautiful. Drop back into child's pose. Take some pressure off. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to go into a bird dog lift. You'll see bird dogs a lot in yoga. So we're planting the hands and knees, taking the right leg out, left hand forward. We're going to lift and lower. Just a nice even tap. Again, the gaze is staying out in front of the mat. Tummy's nice and tight. And we're just lifting the leg, lifting that arm. Working our upper back here as well. Little bonus exercise in there. And switch sides. Switching and lifting. Beautiful. No rest between sides. We just jump straight into it. You can see this time that my foot is not flexed. It's pointed. I'm really targeting a lifty spot right there. Beautiful. Stretch it back, release the pressure, sip of water. Back to fire hydrants. 30 seconds on each side. You guys are doing amazing. I know you're feeling that little firecracker burn right through your glute muscles on both sides. I am. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift. And lower. Take your time here. Don't have to rush through it. I'd rather you get a proper, solid lift on each side. Let's get more reps in. Control it to engage it. Last one here. And switch sides. Plant the knee, lift the leg. And those nice even inhales and exhales, staying in control of your breath the whole time. Upper body's going to work a lot here today, holding yourself up in this position. It's not often we're in that position where we're constantly supporting ourselves. So at any point you just shake out your arms, give them a little break. We're back to our bird dog lift. Enjoy your break, enjoy your rest. Sip of water if you need it. Shifting back to hands, knees, leg out, hand out. Let's begin our lift. 30 seconds on each side. Exhale on the lift. Might be a little bit of a powerful exhale. This will help the core to engage as well. And we'll switch sides. Take it out. Beautiful. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Almost there, guys. 10 seconds. Beautiful. Sink back, child's pose. You're officially halfway through this workout. Beautiful. Coming onto your side, we're going to do some clamshells. We're going to lay on our side, taking our knees at a 45-degree angle. We're just going to open and close. 2, 1. Open and close. We're going to do 30 seconds, and I'm going to say switch, and we're going to do a really quick switch to the other side. So for this one, I will be facing away from you. So opening that hip, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Doing these kind of movements are going to help with any hip dips that you might have. That's kind of where the bum kind of sinks in as the outside lifts and grows. We tend to forget about the other side. All right, guys, switch it over. Quick flip and begin that squeeze. Opening the hip as wide as your range of motion will allow. You should feel that squeeze right here. It's a good opportunity for me to show you where you should be feeling that activation. Beautiful. Coming back through our hands and knees. Sip of water if you need it. We're going to work our booty out on an angle this time. So we're going to take our leg out, again on a 45-degree angle, and we're going to work our lifts from there. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze from there. Squeeze that tummy tight. Keep those hips parallel. It's just the leg and the hip that are, the leg that's out there. Ready to pulse for me? Hold it up and pulse. Little movements, little jerky movements to really set those glutes on fire. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Take the opposite leg out on the angle this time. And again, we're pointing that toe from this position. So get a really nice, well-rounded booty. We've got to hit it from every possible angle. Lift and pulse. You're doing great, guys. Staying controlled through the upper body here. I know those shoulders are going to be starting to fatigue as well. Beautiful. Shift back. Release the pressure off the bum. We're going back to our clamshells. This time, I'm just going to do it from the opposite side, just to show you from every possible angle. Let's lift and open those legs. So making sure that your knees are really tucked up nice and high. They're not below you, they're out in front of you. Doing great. Squeezes. We only have one more round after this, guys. You're doing so great. Get ready to switch. Roll it over as fast as you can. Try not to flop around like a dead fish like me. For workouts like these, guys, if you don't have a yoga mat at home, make sure that you're going on some kind of carpet or even like a sturdy blanket, nothing too fluffy or slippery, but something just to give you a little padding underneath your hips and knees. Protect the joints. Beautiful. Take your rest, guys. Get ready to do our little kicks out onto the side angle. Alrighty, planting the hands, taking the foot out to the side. Big breath in, guys. Tummy drawn in tight. 2, 1. Let's begin our lifts. Little exhales on the lift. And let's pulse it out. Pulse. Little movements, little micro lifts. Get ready to switch. Switch sides. Take that leg out and start your lifts. Just barely tapping that toe to the ground before lifting again. And let's pulse it out. Almost there. 2, 1. Switch. Beautiful. All right, let's come back onto our backs, back into our bridge position. We're going to do some marching bridges. So it's going to look like this. On our back, feet planted to the floor, hands pressed into the back. We're going to lift one leg up towards the sky, squeezing the opposite glute and switching sides. Here we go, guys. All together for 1 minute. Squeeze it up, press that pelvis as close to the sky as you can. And if you can straighten the leg, begin to straighten the lifting leg. Get a little bit more height through the pelvis. Going at your own pace, remembering that we're here for the full minute. Beautiful. You can stay on your back. We're staying in the bridge position. I'm just going to switch my timer over to me so I can see it clearly. We're going to go into a single leg glute bridge this time. So 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other. Taking the leg up in front of you. We're going to press up through the supporting leg heel. All together now. Press it up. The hips won't go quite as high when we're doing the single leg bridge, and that's okay. We're just going to focus on targeting the one glute, the lifting glute. As I need to lift a little extra weight here. Halfway through this leg. Doing great, guys. I know we just worked it, but that's how we work these, how do we make these beginner workouts count? We're using easier moves. We're not switch legs. We're not using any equipment, but we're still making sure that it's challenging and that it's pushing our bodies to make them work, to make them grow, to make them change, and to get us comfortable with being uncomfortable, because workouts are supposed to be challenging at the end of the day. They're supposed to challenge our body in a way that's enjoyable, though. We could fall in love with moving our bodies. Almost there. Beautiful. Hug the knees into your chest. Take a little pressure off the low back. Just roll around. Give your back a little bit of a massage before we jump back in to our marching bridge. Plant the feet, plant the hands, get ready to go. Walking it out one leg at a time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press it up. If it feels good to go with the pointed leg, point those toes towards the sky. Lift the hips up nice and high. Rally it up. You need to make that rhyme. You're doing great, guys. If you've made it this far, you have so much to be proud of. Showing up for yourself is no easy task, guys. Don't undermine what you're doing today by showing up on the mat, by choosing to do something good for yourself. Don't undermine or allow anyone to undermine how big of an accomplishment that is. It takes a lot of self-discipline to come here, to decide I'm going to do a workout and commit to it, especially with our busy lives and so much going on, so much stress in the world. But that's the secret to working out, is that no matter how much stress is going on in the world, this is your safe space. This is the place where you de-stress, where you unwind, where you connect with just yourself on a deeper level. And I think that is so important. All right, take that one leg up. Single leg glute bridge. Let's go. Last move of this workout. Drive those hips towards the sky. Give me a little hang time at the top. Let it activate through that supporting glute, that lifting glute. Draw the belly in. 10 seconds left on this leg. You can do it. Push, push, push. And switch sides. Good job, guys. Keep it going. Finish strong. Push right to the end. Beautiful. Hug the knees in towards the chest. One more time. Roll to your side and press up nice and slow. Beautiful, guys. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself today. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please like and comment on this video, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. All right, guys, that is our beginner workout for this week. I will see you next week with another workout for our beginner series. There are other beginner workouts on the channel, so if you want to scroll through the videos and see what's on there, go for it. Have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll see you guys again.